Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and in today's game unboxing video, this comes from Chip Theory Games, and as you can see at the top of the box is part of the Too Many Bones line of products. So what does this offer? Well, that's what this video is all about. The first thing I want to mention is that those that have pre-ordered already are expecting this one to land inside of May. Really excited to see what people think about this when it does arrive, but this video will give you a look at it in advance. Now, after going ahead and opening up the magnetic case or shell case that this pop-up book is sitting inside of, you're going to see the pop-up book itself, which we will take out, but I won't show you every single page, as I want this to be an experience for you when it finally arrives. But I want to talk quickly about how this came to be. Why did this even get produced, and what does it really add into your Too Many Bones experience? Well, first off, this actually came from an April Fool's joke in 2021 around overproduced literature. And as we know, within the Too Many Bones line of products, as examples, we have the Liberation Logbook and the Water Logbook. Both of those books were overproduced, but absolutely phenomenal. I have both of them, love them. Not only do they add to the narrative, but they are literally the coolest add-ons to a board game that I probably have in my collection, bar none. And the coolest part about it is the pages themselves, and each of them were unique in that one was burnt and charred, the other one was kind of muddied up with dry mud and stuff, so it kind of looked like it came from a swamp or a river. Like, they nailed the presentation of those books. They're off the charts. Here what we have was originally an April Fool's joke that ended up turning into a real thing, a pop-up book illustrated adventure for Too Many Bones, along with a whole bunch of extras buried inside. It's going to give you a brand new Too Many Bones short story to go on, told in verse form throughout a beautiful pop-up book we're about to go through a number of pages on. Now, the important thing to remember is this book is full of things, secrets, and whatnot. Things like unique new encounters, loot, baddies, and new tyrant to battle at the end of the adventure. So knowing all this and knowing how Too Many Bones works and operates in terms of replayability, all those pieces, when you're done this short story adventure, this book does not just go on a shelf and sit there. Those pieces that you've now kind of gone through in that adventure can then be just added into your Too Many Bones pile of products, which then gives you more replayability and variability across the entire line. When you first open up this illustrated pop-up book, you're going to be greeted with the Tipsy Troll, and here you'll see already a bunch of cutout areas where you're going to be able to interact with this pop-up book, and you can even see at the very bottom there, without showing you every single page, there's some thickness there. So things are going to really open up as you progress further into this book, and you're going to see compartments with icons on them, kind of letting you know exactly what you should be interacting with, and these are going to help you to progress throughout the book once you open them up. Now, the icon you want to be focused on when you dive into the book is the storybook one right here for the very first page. We're going to go ahead and open this up and read it. From the waters of Deadlock Bay to Ebon Heart so far away, report was sent without delay, fast as a falling star. A cruel attack launched without call, goblins strained to hold the wall, but all the warspires soon did fall. Came news to Ebon Dar. The council's verdict came apace, orders issued to start the chase. A Gearlock band was sent to trace what evil lay afar. As you can see at the very top of this card pack, we have 3 encounters, and then below a number of loot cards. Now, these are examples of some of the things that you'll be able to find as you move through the Automaton of Shale book. There's lots of surprises to be had, lots of additions to be made to your Too Many Bones experience, and as you can see from these loot cards, they're pretty awesome looking. So you'll find all the story elements inside of this icon as you progress through the book. You're also going to find things you can interact with throughout the book. For example, you can take a look inside the Tipsy Troll and see the Gearlocks partying, eating, and drinking inside. Now, going forward, I'm not going to be talking any more specifics about the short story you're going to enjoy here, and I'm not going to show you anything further beyond this point to keep spoilers away. This one is a known one, so I'm showing you one of the pop-ups that you can expect to see inside the book, and even the scale of them. I will get even closer up in this in a moment, but wanted to show you a top-down view. You can see in this case the Gearlocks are out on the trail. There's a number of interaction points within the book. I'm not going to actually move them. You can move them and enjoy them when you get the book yourself. It's also worth noting that this does not come with the book. This is actually a magnet for the Trove chest, which does a really good job of keeping the book lid down and in place when you're enjoying this pop-up book. So there's going to be lots and lots to explore inside of this book, and you'll be able to dig further into the story by opening up those icons. There's also going to be additional icons throughout the book showing other surprises being thrown at you, and this should really take you through quite a unique adventure, very different than what you can expect from any of the adventures you typically get in the base game or Undertow. And here's a shot of the pop-up book a little bit further down so you can see the enemy that has shown up at the fire where the gearlocks have been sleeping. It's worth mentioning that as you flip each page inside of the pop-up book, there are a total of 8 separate sections as you go along, all with unique illustrations, things to interact with, story to unfold, and then you get to the very back of this book. So that, my friends, is going to wrap up this very brief look, doing my best to avoid any and all spoilers I possibly can while still giving you a glimpse of what you can expect inside of this. Now, it's also worth mentioning Too Many Bones is easily in my top 3, if not top 5 solo games on any given list at any given time of the year. This one remains so high up there, and I was on the train with this one when the Kickstarter first landed many, many moons ago. It was my very first all-in pledge actually on Kickstarter, and when it arrived and I saw the component quality, the gameplay, and how much fun it was, how unique it was, what they were doing around neoprene mats, which I had never seen before, the ability to literally take the entire game and drop it into a bathtub and know that everything's going to be okay was just mind-boggling to me compared to anything else I had seen out there. And that's what really got me really plugged into Chip Theory Games and what they were doing going forward. Hoplo was certainly of high interest, and I enjoyed that one as well, but Too Many Bones is really where it launched for me. And so to see them continuing to add to the product line for Too Many Bones is always a pleasure. I know they teased multiple times that there's going to be an end to this at some point, but I truly believe there is such a massive following around Too Many Bones and how much there's already out there available that I can see them throwing out small supplements and larger supplements and some creative ones like this as time goes along. We'll have to see whether that's true, but until they stop, I'm going to be grabbing absolutely everything that ever comes out for this game because I love it. Hopefully this helps you make an informed decision as to whether or not this is for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.